Hello folks, we just got official info on the upcoming banners, and the new 5-star Catalyst is one of the best specialized weapons I have seen, but at the same time, one of the worst 5-star weapons in the game. The weapon banner is great and horrible at the same time, while the character banner has extremely good 4 stars. Which might be MiHoYo trying to lure players to row since Kokomi isn't going to be as popular as the Raiden Shogun. Just look at that spike. Okay, let's focus on the weapon first. This has decent HP substat, and the passive increases healing bonus and normal attack damage that scales with max HP. This is the perfect weapon for Kokomi, since her damage scales off HP and she gets the extra benefits from healing bonus. It even gives extra energy after using your elemental burst. Everything on this weapon is tailored towards Kokomi, which is what we expect from all the new weapons nowadays. So why is this weapon bad? That's because it's made for Kokomi, and that's pretty much it. Let's look at all the other Catalyst users in the game. Who else scales with HP? Only Barbara. Sucrose scales with Elemental Mastery, and everyone else just wants crit and damage. Yeah, sure, Ningguang's Shield Wall scales with HP, but nobody cares about that. So the only other character that can use this weapon is Barbara, but can she use it well? Besides the healing bonus and substat, the rest of the weapon doesn't help Barbara that much. The normal attack buff isn't that great since Barbara prefers charge attacks. Her scaling is way higher with charge attack, even though she isn't really meant for doing damage in the first place. The only time you actually want to attack with Barbara is to heal with her elemental skill when her burst is down. And even then, using a charge attack will heal 4 times the amount as a normal attack. So besides Kokomi, this weapon is really bad on everyone else. The saving grace about this weapon banner is the other 5-star rate up. Or so you think. The J-Cutter is probably the best weapon in the game for most DPS sword users. Pretty much anyone can use that weapon well, and therein lies the trap. This weapon banner has one of the best universal weapons, paired with one of the worst universal weapons in the game. If you are not getting Kokomi, then I suggest to ignore this weapon banner entirely. I know that's painful since the J-Cutter is such a shiny and attractive bait, but don't fall for the trap. Let me say this again. If you do not own Kokomi, then you will regret rolling on this banner and winning her weapon. If you are a gambling junkie that lives for the thrill of situations like this, then there's no stopping you. To make this banner worse, let's look at the 4-star rate ups. We have the Flute, a very mediocre sword. Favonia's Greatsword is kind of a joke at this point. Dragon's Bane is good on Shangling, but the catch, which everyone can get for free, is better in most situations. Favonia's Codex is very lackluster too, and the Stringless is the only decent 4-star rate up here. If you are a free-to-play or a sardine, or whatever is the term for players that only buy the welcome pass, please skip this weapon banner. Even dolphins should think twice before pulling if you're not going to utilize Kokomi. Okay, enough about the negative news with the weapon banner. Let's move on to the positive side with the character banner. This is one of the best banners I have seen. Wait a minute, hold up. What's with this name placement? Look right here where the Hydro symbol is located. If you didn't know, I pointed this out about a month ago when I was staring at splash shots for too long. Okay, here, let me show you. This is a zoomed in image of Kokomi's hands. And let's make the top right here the back of a person's head. So this will be their left shoulder, and then their arm will be over here. If we continue the arm, we have the torso of the person. And then what's attached to the torso? Their butt and legs. So this is the exposed butt crack right here, fellas. This is the exposed butt crack, and then her white half gloves are the pants that follow after. So this is what I saw, and now I cannot unsee it, and neither can you. You're welcome. This can't be a coincidence. Even the previous official Kokomi post on Hoyo Lab cropped out her right arm. Okay, too much sidetracking, let's go back to the banner. As I was saying, this is one of the best character banners I have seen. Personally, I think Kokomi is a decent character. She will be a full party healer that can dish out damage at the same time. Nothing wrong with that. But the main stars here are the 4 stars. We have our water boy, Xingqiu, who I think is the highest damage burst support in the game. His Q has over 5000% damage scaling at max constellations, and he provides vaporized reactions for 15 seconds, increasing your pyro carry's damage even more. If you don't have him yet, give the Bookworm a try. Then we have Beidou, who is another strong burst support for electro damage. She actually provides more damage than a C6 official, but Beidou will need more energy to maintain that damage. And finally, Rosaria. She is very similar to Kaya, but getting constellations for the starting cast is a pain since they have not gotten any raid ups yet. Rosaria is a strong physical main DPS and cryo support. Her burst can apply cryo for quite a while. Actually, there is a theme on this banner. All the 4-star raid ups are excellent off-field burst supports. All 3 of them can do a lot of damage while not on the screen, perfect for Kokomi after she uses her own burst. Since Kokomi's burst gives her crazy damage and healing buff, you'll want to use these support abilities first, then swap to Kokomi and keep her on the screen while damage numbers are flying all over the screen. This is a great character banner, lots of synergy, and Xingqiu can decrease enemy hydro resistance at Constellation 2. So what a weird set of banner this ended up being. We have one of the best character banners, all 3 raid ups are very strong, and Kokomi will be useful since she can heal and dish out damage. She is also a godsend for all the crappy non-crit artifacts you keep finding. On the flip side, we have the trappiest weapon banner with primarily the J Cutter, while all the other weapons are super niche. Anyways, hope this talk helped out your impulse. Let me know in the comments below if Kokomi's hands is forever stuck in your brain, and as always, have fun out there, traveler.